I'm telling to the gang. Cause I'm telling to the gang.
Track.
Cause I'm telling to the gang. Because I'm telling to the gang.
And this is what Miami Heat basketball is all about. Miami Heat.
I got the world right here in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. So game on. I got this money in my hands on a Friday night.
Wait, takes that's his former teammate.
Gamesmanship here by Dwayne Wade.
Tell it to the gang. Tell it to the gang. Tell it to the gang. I'm tell it to the gang. Tell it to the gang. I'm tell it to the gang. Tell it to the gang. I got the world right in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. I'm shooting, so game on. I got money in my hands on a Friday night.
I got money in my
world in my
hands.
review cause I'm out of sight. No more stars. Carry the world like you all. Like you all.
Tell it to the game, so it's time to get my game on. Johnny Storm hot, all I gotta scream is flame on. For I am fantastic, stacks flip, call it acrobatics. I never go broke, I'll let them bricks do gymnastics. Got my cash stretching like elastic. Money gotta have it, I'm a brown paper bag it. Throw it in the wall, the basement or the attic. I don't stand on the block, man, I trap across the act.
It's gonna be tough one. Every night we're gonna have a bullseye on the back.
The world is in my hand, and I'm not gon' pass it. All I know is go hard until they put me in a casket. Got the open lane, now I'm headed to the basket. And talking on you bitches like my name Dwayne Wade. I ball with the Heat and DFB and LeBron James. I get it ain't in my tailor-made suit. Man, I'm burning up the roof. I hold my suit is fireproof because I only speak the truth. Real life from the start to the finish. Fix the ether with the fire, that's the flame you can't stick. EA, cause I am in the game. LB, that is my name. I'm a beast with this thing. Welcome to the house of pain.
Like a well-made suit. I got this world right here in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. So game on. I got this money in my hands on a Friday night. I see the world in my review, I'm out of sight. No more stars. Carry the world like you haul, like you haul. Tell it to the gang. Tell it to the gang, tell it to the gang, tell it to the gang, I'm tell it to the gang, tell it to the gang, I'm tell it to the gang, tell it to the gang, tell it to the gang like a well-made suit. I got the world right in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball.
Hey, that's my jam right now.
So game on.
Welcome to another episode of Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Stan F. Man. It's good to be in here with y'all again for another Finding Our Way Wednesday. Hold on, let me get the audio levels right. Let me get my levels right. All right, I'm in here. I hope y'all feeling good. I'm feeling good, looking good, trying to do some good here on this Wednesday. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into our motivation. I'm gonna go live on TikTok too as well while I'm sitting here. So let me get my phone charged up just a little taste. Should have been doing that already. And I'm gonna get y'all motivation. So last week, you know it's Wednesday, so it's not finding our way, but it's motivation for my women out there. So not last week, but the week before last, we was watching Big Sister Advice by T. Renee. So we're going to go jump back over to YouTube and pull her back up and keep that video going. It should be back where we left off, too. Oh, Lord. I slapped the little bottom off my mic. All right. So, Big Sister Advice. I'm glad I remembered it was Wednesday, and I wrote that down last time. Sister Advice. There you go. I spelled her name wrong. right, let's go. She was talking to y'all. She was talking to me. I was talking to her. Not actually, but... Alright, let's work.
Do we like those? Okay, I'm ready now. Hi, baby girls. Today, like that, so you start watching grace. I think we give other people a lot more grace than we give ourselves, which should be the other way around, because at the end of the day, you have to live with yourself forever. You don't have to surround yourself with people that you keep giving grace over and over again, and they
skirt. Y'all can't see nothing. Y'all can't see nothing. Hold on, give me a second. I don't know why it's froze on that, but cause I'm tell it to the game, 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 I'm tell it to the game, tell it to the game, tell it to the game. Alright, I'm sorry. Play.
keep doing things wrong. It's up to them to become a better person, just like it's up to you to work on yourself. So give yourself a lot of grace, because the process of being comfortable in who you are is a very long one. It takes a lot of work, and you're not just gonna wake up one day and be like, oh, I think I love myself now. And it's not dependent on what you have or how you look. It's more about the work that you put into yourself to become a better person. I hate like really corny phrases, but it's very true that there's no one else like you. I think everyone should dive into that a little bit more and focus on themselves and how they can become a better version of themselves. There's this really good quote that my mom printed out when we were younger, and she put it on our mirror, but I can't remember what it is. Hold on. I found the quote. I'm gonna put it on the screen so you guys can read along with me, because this is like a really important message. It says, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habit. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. And so that,
run that back.
But I can't remember what it is. Hold on. I found the quote. I'm gonna put it on the screen so you guys can read along with me, because this is like a really important message. It says, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habit. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. And so that goes back to how important your inner dialogue is. So essentially what the quote is saying is that it all starts with your thoughts, and your thoughts basically determine your entire destiny. So that's why I think inner dialogue is a really, really important thing to work on. It's not necessarily easy, but I think it doesn't take a lot of effort. Like, it's not something that you have to physically get up and do. You're just making little corrections to the way that you speak to yourself. There is something that you're truly not happy with about yourself and you want to work on it. That doesn't mean that you should hate yourself in the process. I think you should love yourself at all stages. And like I said, just keep reminding yourself that you're a work in progress and that you're not going to become your full finalized form probably ever in life. That's why I'm saying self-love is a practice, because you're going to have to work at that every single day. The longest relationship that you're gonna have is with yourself. Just like any other relationship, you're always gonna have to actively work on it every single day if you want it to stay strong and to grow. So just keep that in mind when you're having a bad day or you feel like this process is taking too long. Like, it's never gonna be over. I love that quote. I think it's a really good one to keep in mind, because your words and your thoughts honestly manifest in really powerful ways that you might not even realize, but I think they do determine the rest of your life. So make sure you're thinking positive thoughts, and if you slip up, don't beat yourself up about it, because that's also another negative thought that you would be feeding into. Like, literally just say, I'm working on myself, and to me that cancels out all the negative things. It also just keeps the idea of self-growth at the forefront of your brain, and so you're always reminding yourself to keep getting better. Also, try to keep in mind that even the people that you see that look like they have everything or look like they have everything together, 9 times out of 10 they don't. We're all just trying our best. Like, you really don't know what people are going through. Even if you feel like you know everything about a person, you truly don't know what people are going through mentally, financially, physically, anything. So comparing yourself to other people will leave you so unhappy. And that's why I think it's really crucial to take breaks from social media, because that is like the easiest
lose
place
kick
to
'cause
start
y'all
comparing
ain't
yourself
live
to
on
other people. 'Cause everything that people post is curated in some type of way. So anything you see on there could be the furthest thing from the truth, and you wouldn't even know it. Setting limits on social media is really good for your mental health. So if you haven't tried to do that, just try it out maybe for like a week and see if you feel better. Try to live in the real world and not like a false version of reality, which is all social media is. You can probably tell I kind of hate social media, which is a little bit ironic, but I think the more time I spend on it, like looking at what other people are doing, the easier it is to feel bad about what's going on in my life. That is literally crazy because I have a good life, so I don't know why I would let a picture of someone else ruin my perception and my gratitude towards my own life and myself. My concealer is kind of separating, so I'm just gonna let it sit right there for a second and move on to the rest of my face. To kind of piggyback off of that, I also think jealousy and envy are truly a disease. And so again, I try to actively work on the way that I perceive things. So when I see people doing good in life or working on themselves, I try not to view it as a threat or a comparison. I try to use it as motivation. And if they were able to accomplish certain things, then of course I'm able to do the same thing. So I like to view people doing good as motivation. And the second you start getting jealous, you just start to become a really insecure, not great person. Again, that's something that you're gonna have to work on within yourself. So say someone in your life got a promotion at work and you can't even find a job, and instead of being happy for them and seeing that those type of things are possible for yourself as well, you get jealous or you get envious, or you think like, that's not fair. I've been looking for a job for this long. How come I can't find a job and they're doing so great? So if you find yourself always reacting in that way, just take a second and try to rework the way you respond to it or the way that you think or feel about it. That's where the inner dialogue comes in. So instead of saying like, how come this didn't happen for me, just be like, oh, it happened for them and they're human just like me, so it can happen for me too. I just have to keep working on myself and keep trying, and I will end up in the same position. And just having a more positive approach on things makes the world of a difference. I think it makes the outcome of everything differently because you're manifesting a better situation for yourself. And if you keep telling yourself, this is how it's going to be for me, your life has no choice but to fall into place. And that's just how I view it. I could be wrong, but I truly think, you know, giving people their flowers and praising people is only gonna help you succeed more in life. Since I also like to call self-love a practice, I think that the things you do every single day help to strengthen your respect and your love for yourself. So I think having routines is really important. That just shows you how to be consistent with the amount of effort that you put into yourself. And it's also just important to have healthy habits, even if they seem a little redundant or repetitive. I think it just teaches you how to put yourself first. Being consistent with things that are good for you are always going to pay off, in my opinion. So I don't think it's unnecessary. You don't need to have like a 3-hour nighttime routine or a 20-step skincare routine, but I think treating self-care as a ritual definitely helps me a lot. And it just reminds me that the more I pour into myself, the better off I am. I'm somebody that really craves structure, even though I don't have a lot of it in my life. So I feel like the little things that I do to reinforce consistency really help my mental health a lot. So yeah, it doesn't have to be something really crazy where you're spending a lot of money, but if it's as simple as before I go to sleep, I want to make sure I wash my face every single night and put a moisturizer on, that is something that can become a ritual for you. And even though that's something really small, I just view it as the first step of showing yourself how you can be dedicated to your well-being. I don't think self-care is one size fits all. So me being satisfied with my skincare routine might not help somebody else. So whether that's journaling or doing something creative or learning a new skill, I think those type of things are ways that you can spend time with yourself. And I know a couple of you guys requested that I talk about how to focus on yourself, and I think the simplest way to do that is to either have a hobby or have a time in your day where you're completely alone and you're just doing something that's good for you and something that you genuinely enjoy. So
I hope that that is that this video is helping my sisters, my mamas, my daughters. Hey, what's up, Stacy? How you feeling out there? You caught me right at the moment I was just about to start talking. I hope that this video is helping my sisters, my daughters, my grandmamas, mamas, and everybody out there to kind of find their own way to care for themselves. Like she said, the makeup routine that she doing, or the journaling. Let me switch headphones. The journaling that she doing may not be helping you personally in that way, but whatever it is that you do, just spend some time to yourself doing it, is what she said, what she was saying in that last bit. All right. I hope that's helping my women out there. We're going to come back to her. Let me get a timestamp on that. And we're going to see how that makeup end up turning out at the end of all of that. Looking good out right now at that point. You know what I'm saying? And she's speaking. She's speaking. 1524. 1524. Oh, I'm like, hello. Yeah. Appreciate all the likes, Stacy. Definitely appreciate the likes. Hope you like this shirt. Just trying to motivate my son because he going to school to take his test. Had him wear a tie. So I figured I'd get up and I'd look good too as well. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't going to do the co-host right now, Maximilia. Just chill in the background for right now. And we'll get y'all up here as soon as I can. All right. So now, today we are estimating greatness. All right. That's what we doing on today's show. We estimating greatness. It's Finding Our Way Wednesday. You know, we got to find our way somehow, some way. I keep coming up with funky. You feel what I'm saying? But how would you find your way? You take some little estimates. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to work it out. I got like one camera here, then I got camera here, then I got the screen here with the chat. So if I'm looking around, it's because of that. So you will estimate. You see what I'm saying? You figure it out. Take your pen and your pad and your paper. You know what I'm saying? And you feel me? All over that. So that's what we're going to do today. And if greatness is where you want to be, then we're going to estimate how to get there, or what it is to you most importantly. And then you'll know how to get there after that. But you know how it go. What would you do if it was 9.5? Where you gonna round up? What you gonna do? I mean, I gave away the answer. What you gonna do? You gonna round up or down? You gonna estimate? You know what I'm saying? You got about $9.50, so you got about $10. You know, about $10. All right, so let's hop over here real quick. I want to look at some vocab for a second. We're gonna go back to old school real quick, the way I used to do it. What is greatness? Definition. I could have put what is the definition of greatness, but we ain't. How many points did I lose from y'all on that? Anyway.
Greatness.
All right. Greatness is defined as the quality, state, or manifestation of being distinguished, eminent, or superior in size, skill, achievement, or character. So in order for you to have that for yourself, or to see that for yourself, you must know that there's another side of it. It's like, all right, well, this is a coin, and we know it's facing heads for y'all. You see what I'm saying? We know the other side of that is tails. So one side is greatness, the other side is not. You see what I'm saying? They say superior, distinguished, in skill, size, achievement, or character. So you pick which one you want to be great in, and then you go for that. But what I'm saying here right now is we're gonna estimate that. I want to estimate that because it looks different for everyone. You can get some sort of common or broad scheme of things, but there's a farmer somewhere who love farming, but he's 6'8", 220 pounds, and they want him out there linebacking or dunking on people and at a point guard, power forward position. His parents is like, hey man, you could be on the farm later. You need to go out there and you need to dunk on some people you need to line back for a couple years, see how I feel. You might like the linebacker. He like, my back might get hurt. And then, so on and so forth. But what is greatness for him is what matters. You understand? Not what's greatness for the recruiter, not what's greatness for his mom, his dad, or whatever. So we're going to estimate some of that greatness here today. Let's watch our first video now. Go back to YouTube. Try to curate a good show. All right. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. I tried not to do it because I tried not to do it, but what is greatness? All right. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. I don't know if y'all know who this person is that's who video or whatever this is, but we're gonna watch it just because it's the first thing that came up. I hope. Nah, they gonna copyright me. Hold on, we ain't gonna do them like that. Let's do it like this. We gonna give it to somebody who ain't got a multi-million-dollar budget or something like that. What up, Jazz, if you still in here? Alright, let's go. Let's see what they got.
What is greatness? The hardest task one can have is to continue to love his fellows despite all reasons he should not. And the true sign of sanity and greatness is to so continue. For the one who can achieve this, there is abundant hope. For those who cannot, there is only sorrow, hatred, and despair. And these are not the things of which greatness, or sanity, or happiness are made. A primary trap is to succumb to invitations to hate. True greatness merely refuses to change in the face of bad actions against one. And a truly great person loves his fellows because he understands them. After all, they are all in the same trap. Some are oblivious of it. Some have gone mad because of it. Some act like those who betrayed them. But all are in the same trap. The generals, the street sweepers, the presidents, the insane. They act the way they do because they are all subject to the same cruel pressures of this universe. Some of us are subject to those pressures and still go on doing our jobs. Others have long since succumbed and rave and torture and strut like the demented souls they are. We can at least understand the one fact that greatness does not stem from savage wars or being known. It stems from being true to one's own decency, from going on helping others whatever they do or think or say, and despite all savage acts against one, to persevere without changing one's basic attitude toward man. To that degree, true greatness depends on total wisdom. They act as they do because they are what they are, trapped beings, crushed beneath an intolerable burden. And if they have gone mad for it and command the devastation of whole nations in eras of explanation, still one can understand why and can understand as well the extent of their madness.
Yes, sir.
Why should one change and begin to hate just because others have lost themselves and their own destinies are too cruel for them to face? The real lesson is to learn to love. He who would walk scatheless through his days must learn this. Never use what is done to one as a basis for hatred. It's to learn to love. He because others have lost themselves and their own destinies are too cruel for them to face. The real lesson is to learn to love. He who would walk scatheless through his days must learn this. Never use what is done to one as a basis for hatred. Never desire revenge. It requires real strength to love man, and to love him despite all invitations to do otherwise, all provocations and all reasons why one should not. Happiness and strength endure only in the absence of hate. To hate alone is the road to disaster. To love is the road to strength. To love in spite of all is the secret of greatness, and may very well be the greatest secret in this universe.
Beautiful. Beautiful. He said some key words in there that really, oh, I ain't signed in. I ain't signed in. Whatever. Anyway, he said some key words in there that are crucial to your greatness, my greatness, and our greatness together. And the part where he was talking about, it's because we're all subject to that same, he called it a trap, I'm gonna just call it pressure. We all subject to that same pressure. The street sweeper, the general, the so on and so forth. We all subject to that same pressure. And that's what makes the different various versions and outcomes and things that we get and see. What I mean is, there's a pressure that is upon us by gravity. Let's approach this scientifically. You know, we on expansion pack here. There's a pressure that is upon all of us from gravity that makes us into what we are. Now, let's say we turn up that pressure a little bit. It would change things. That amount that we turn up that pressure. Let's say we release that pressure a little bit. It would change. Hold on. Thought I turned it off. Oh, and my audio was low. I'm sorry. Let me turn my mic back up. I knew I would forget to do that. All right, hold on. Let me check the chat box so it don't mess up. Where the heck is it? There it is. All right, so like I was saying, it would change things by that amount if we was to release the pressure. Now, if we want the outcome that we want to happen and it doesn't, it changes us. If we want the outcome that we want to happen and it does happen, it also changes us. So the pressure that we're feeling is from those outcomes. One is not, one is. And I'm like, oh my gosh, which one? No. And so on and so forth. It's not about that's, and it's perfect that we're doing this on Finding Our Way Wednesday, because it's not necessarily about navigating those choices, but it's about navigating that pressure. And the reason I can say that is because there is what is the hold on. What's the y'all probably don't know this, but I should know this as a physicist. The constant of gravity. What's the gravitational constant? It is 6.7. It's real small, basically, but it is there all the time to the point to where I can't drop nothing and it go the other way. You see what I'm saying? This pressure, this value is 6.7. Y'all can probably see on the screen, but 6.743 times 10 to the negative 11. That means you're going to move that decimal point the other way. You're going to move it to the left 11 times. So this number is going to get smaller. Meters cubed times kilograms to negative 1, so on and so forth, times seconds to negative 2. Basically, this force is so small on you that it's almost non-existent. And I say almost, but it is a pressure nonetheless. It's on you all day long. Like I said, the grass grows the way that it does because of it. You drive your car the way that you do because of it. They're able to build roller coasters and so on and so forth and have fun all the time. I was wondering why. That's junk on mirror. And roller coasters and stuff like that all the time because of it. This small pressure right here. And that pressure is upon all of us. And also, it's the way that we are living our life all collectively inside of our bodies that is upon us, because you need air. Number one, I try not to start at food because food come after the air. You need air. Number one, you need all the other stuff you need. You need draws. You see what I'm saying? Somebody else might not need draws, but they need air. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? So that pressure remains upon us as long as you wake up here. And, you know, let's get a moment of silence in here. I do this often when I feel it. Let's get a moment of silence and maybe even a slight prayer for those who have taken themselves away from here due to this pressure. Here we go. Heavenly Father, we say thank you for bringing us here first and foremost to do these works that we do in your mighty name. It's not every day that you gonna take someone that we know from here, and it's not every day that someone will make the decision on their own and in their own terms to leave from here. But as we breathe, eat, and I'm not being funny, and go buy draws, I want to say that it is under your will and with your divine purpose, even if we don't know it yet. In your mighty name we pray, amen and amen. Hey, that's to my people, all right? That's to all my people. All right, so that's the pressure right there. If you wanted a direct, hey, appreciate the follow, Pepper. Hey, definitely appreciate the follow. If you want a direct example, we ain't talking about something imaginary. We not talking about something imaginary. If you want a direct example on what the pressure is that he was mentioning maybe in this video about what we all feel from the general to the only people who ain't feeling that pressure right now in the UFO flying and they zigzagging at 90-degree angles at 200,000 miles an hour, and you wondering how they did it. It's the only people who ain't feeling that pressure, and maybe they can help. Help me, please. Help me, please. Anyway, let's keep on going. We got what is greatness, and I think this video needs to be. This video ain't got no likes. Ain't got no likes. Probably because what they pushing after that. But still, I'm going to subscribe, like, and I'm going to put it on the Knowledge of Expansion Pack. Like I say, let me run a commercial on y'all for a second. If you like any of these videos that we watch and want to go watch them again, or just want to kind of pick through and see what we've watched before, head over to the DGTA_TV YouTube channel. I'm looking at it right now, or browsing it right now. And you can go and check out any of these videos under the Knowledge of Expansion Pack. We got Dad Jokes of Expansion Pack. We got all kind of playlists over there. So go check it out on your own time. And that's the end of the commercial, and cut. All right, so let's get back to it. Let's watch another video. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No.
Not everyone is meant for an ordinary life. If you relate to these six signs...
I'm sorry. All right, this is a good short. So this seems like it's going to be good.
Not everyone is meant for an ordinary life. If you relate to these six signs, you are destined for great. 1. You've faced struggles most people wouldn't survive. Pain has been your greatest teacher. 2. You don't fit in. You've always felt different, like you're meant for more. 3. People are drawn to you. Even strangers sense your energy and seek your guidance. 4. You see things differently. Your mind questions everything, and your vision is beyond the ordinary. 5. You feel a deep sense of purpose, even if you don't fully understand it yet. 6. Life keeps testing you. Greatness isn't given, it's earned through battles. If these signs sound like you, your time is coming. Comment 777 if you know you're destined for greatness.
I'm not going to comment it, but I will save your video and subscribe. I think that's more better than a comment at this point, because I comment on everything, y'all. I always be commenting. Don't nobody comment. I be commenting. All right, let's get another one. Let's get this last one. Oh, it's on here. Let's see if they let me play it. And don't talk to me about it later.
What is greatness?
That's my guy.
The hardest task one can have is to continue to love his fellows despite all reasons he should not. And the true sign of sanity and greatness is to so continue. For the one who can achieve this, there is abundant hope. For those who cannot, there is only sorrow, hatred, and despair. And these are not the things of which greatness, or sanity, or happiness are made.
I know it's the exact
A
same
primary
issue. Listen.
trap is to succumb to invitations to hate. True greatness merely refuses to change in the face of bad actions against one.
That's so funny. Why they paste all their stuff? See, that's why they only had one like. They pasted all their stuff over my man's stuff and then just put it back out. We don't do that. Now I gotta go over to Kobe. Kobe.
I just went to budgeting app.
What? How?
Base 44. Look, it pulls our...
You really want me on the team. What's your approach to recruitment? You want first place, come play with me. You want second place, go somewhere else. Like, I would watch Magic play. I'd watch Michael play. And I would see them do these unbelievable things, and I'd say, you know, can I get to that level? I don't know, but let's find out.
That's why he's the best player in the game.
Everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft.
So because you know what you want, the world's giving you exactly the information you need to become better at it.
Because you know what you're looking for.
So many guys tell stories about your work ethic.
Yeah.
What was really your work ethic like, and for how long did you stay disciplined?
Well, I mean, every day. I mean, since 20 years. I mean, it was an everyday process and trying to figure out strengths and weaknesses. For example, jumping ability. Man, my vertical was a 40, it wasn't a 46 or a 45. My hands are big, but they're not massive, right? So you got to figure out ways to strengthen them so your hands are strong enough to be able to palm a ball and do the things that you need to do. Quickness, I was quick, but not insanely quick. I was fast, but not ridiculously fast, right? So I had to rely on skill a lot more. I had to rely on angles a lot more. I had to study the game a lot more. And but I enjoyed it though. So like from the time I can remember when I started watching the game, I studied the game and it just never changed. It's a good separation for me, emotionally, to be able to put myself in a place where at practice or when I'm training or during games, I switch my mind to something else. I switch my mode into something else, right? For me, it's the equivalent of Maximus, Decimus, Meridius, and Gladiator picking up the dirt, smelling the dirt. It's go time, right? So that was my mental switch. It was like an actor getting ready for a film. You gotta put yourself in that cage. When you're in that cage, you are that character. And then when you leave there, it's something completely different. But when I'm in that cage, bro, don't touch me, don't talk to me. Just leave me alone.
How did you get mentally and emotionally so strong where it doesn't bother you?
Well, you got to look at the reality of the situation. Like for me, it's not, you kind of got to get over yourself. Like, it's not about you, man. Like, okay, you feel embarrassed. You're not that important. Like, get over yourself.
That's where you go.
Get over yourself, right? Like you're worried about how people may perceive you and like you're walking around and it's embarrassing because you shot 5 air balls. Get over yourself, right? And then after that, it's okay, well, why did those air balls happen? Got it. High school, year before, we played 35 games, max, right? Week in between, spaced out, plenty of time to rest. In the NBA, it's back to back to back to back to back to back to back. I didn't have the legs. So you look at the shot, every shot was online, but every shot was short. Right? I gotta get stronger. I gotta train differently. The weight training program that I'm doing, I gotta tailor it for an 82-game season so that when the playoffs come around, my legs are stronger and that ball gets there. So I look at it with rationale. Say, okay, well, the reason why I shot air balls is because my legs aren't there. I go, well, next year they'll be there. That was it.
Done.
Done.
Were there some names that you looked at and says, these three guys are as crazy as I am?
at the time, I deal with what I refer to as Goat Mountain. I went to Goat Mountain, and I talked to Magic, Michael, Bird, Keem Olajuwon, Jerry West, Oscar Robinson, Bill Russell. You know, so I would talk to them. What did you do? What were your experiences? Michael in particular, he's become my big brother. He's been my big brother since I first came in the league. And what was that process like? So I went to them and started understanding the ins and outs of the game and, you know, how they approach things and their level of detail and obsessiveness, and that's what I did. The players that had that passion but weren't willing to commit their entire lives to doing that, right? It's a choice.
Yes, exactly.
Right? You have other things. You have family. You have all these other things that you have to do. The game can't really be your number one priority, and so that's what.
Oh, they did it for us. They sent
For the first time in.
They sent the commercial for us. So, absolutely, just like Zanita 6'7" just said, what he's saying applies to everything in life. You take yourself out of that zone of I'm the best, I'm the great, and you put yourself in that mindset or that mentality of I'm working to be, and I'm constantly working to be. One day you'll look back and you will be. There's a couple people that just got put into the Hall of Fame, and I hope I don't be talking too fast for y'all, because I be talking clear in my mind. But like I said, you look back, you keep on and with that same vision, and one day you'll look back. I say look back, and you will be. Like I was about to say, it's some people that just got put into the Hall of Fame, and we might have looked at them and said they were legends at that time and place because there was nobody else like them. But imagine if they stopped at that point. Imagine if they didn't keep going up until this point to where they are in the Hall of Fame. You understand? Shaq, I think, just got put into the Hall of Fame, right? Shaq just got put in there. Outkast just got put in there into the Hall of Fames of their respective, not the NBA Hall of Fame. But you get what I'm saying. And that right there is the epitome of what it means to be great. Like they said in the opening video, if you stop, then... All right. Now, let's see this next thing. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I really did type it in, but... I'm not going to play it. All right. Greatest human feats. Let's see. Let's see what they got.
The development of fire as a tool and resource is one of humanity's most transformative milestones, occurring over 1 million years ago. Early evidence suggests that our ancestors, Homo erectus, harnessed fire around 1.5 to 1.8 million years ago, as indicated by charred bones and plant material found at ancient archaeological sites like Wonderwerk Cave in South Africa. However, the consistent and intentional use of fire became more common approximately 400,000 years ago with Homo heidelbergensis and later Homo sapiens. Fire was initially a natural phenomenon, with early humans likely observing it during wildfires ignited by lightning or volcanic activity. Of global trade. The invention of machines like the spin...
Bruh. That's all we're gonna watch of that. Alright, thank you. This is what I need. This is what I was looking for. So I know that.
Ready to start a hands-on career? At Universal Technical Institute.
Alright, let's work. sir. Oh yeah. Let's get it.
Hoping you'll come around, drown in our fighting whatever can be found, 'cause I've given in to all my demons lately.
That's my boy. That's my boy. Let's work. Yeah. Let's go. You got it. We on it. We on it. We on it. We on them. And I'm out. He's busy. Woo! Dang. I better not fall off that.
Just to let it go, cut the cable short and the problem solved.
Yes, sir. Got him. Okay. Whatever works for you. Hola, Madrid.
In all these fools.
How many was that? How many was that? Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Keep on wasting. Just keep on wasting.
I don't know how that was.
In all these fools.
Hey.
In all these fools.
Hey. Okay, he did four.
Just keep on wasting.
Oh, my knees, girl, Lord.
No, I thought the same thing. I don't think so. That kid was small.
Oh, that's how they bring this thing in there? Man, y'all.
So he said he was going to challenge me a bit more. I don't know what that means. What the dude, what are you doing? Oh.
He kept it though. Hey, he kept it though. Look.
So he said he was going to challenge me a bit more. I don't know what that means. What the dude, what are you doing? Oh.
Yeah. Yo, so we gotta come back to this
game.
Yo, we gotta come back to this. That was the
You're not
best thing
ready
I
for
ever
it.
seen. Like all of those was great. TikTok, I wish you could have seen it. Well, we gonna watch this last one. I'll show you.
You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay, now we gotta figure this out.
There's one right there in Japan. That's the line.
Want to throw some trash? Yeah, this we gotta get this out of his mouth. Okay, so we get that. Yeah, can you hold it?
Awesome, guys. Back, everybody. Yeah, get away. Oh, thank you, sir. That was
Hope this is inspiring, y'all. All right, last one.
Try to hide it, but you had me from the get-go. Let me be frank, I'm not that complex.
Hold up.
Just take a hint, you got a free pass. Oh, try to hide it, but you had me from the get-go. Let me be frank, I'm not that complicated.
Light it up, light it up.
That's my man's. Yes, sir. You had to catch that. We ain't getting another chance. Yay. All right, y'all. I hope that inspired y'all. You see what I'm saying? Like, made y'all feel good on the inside. That's just an estimate. You know what I'm saying? That's just an estimate of how great you can be. All of those videos, every last one that we just watched, it's just an estimate of how great you yourself can be at whatever it is that you're trying to do. Even read a book. You can be the greatest at reading that book. You can be the greatest at breathing. You can be the greatest at just sitting and listening to me. Now, as we close out here, because we got like, we really got, appreciate the likes out there, bruh. We really got like 8 minutes left. So, and I didn't want to just keep on playing those videos over and over and over and over. So, I got to give a message out. So, when you think about an estimate, it's a pretty close to roundabout could be figure. I got that line from a movie. It's not something that's just outlandish. Like if somebody came to you for to cut your grass and they said $50, you gonna estimate what it is they cutting. What you cutting? The front, the back, the front and the back? What you doing for that 50? You see what I'm saying? And you have to do that for yourself constantly. So it's a skill that we all good at. You know, just kind of figuring out, you know? So what my thing to you is today on estimating greatness is just look at it. Hey, appreciate the heart me. Just look at it for what it is. It's going to take work. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take discipline. All right? The work part, appreciate the gifts, Snickerdoodle. The work part is unavoidable. The consistency part is unavoidable. And the discipline part is unavoidable. But if you keep that vision, that goal, that whatever it is that you want to be great at in mind, as you move forward, and you're going to always move forward because time waits for no man, you're going to look back one day and be great. Y'all like that? I wrap that up. I wrap that up. Wrap it up. You already know. Hey, great day to you too as well, girl. I'm glad you got a chance to stop through, get some of this good motivation. This is my let's just say community service to all of the streamers out there to not just be playing the game, not just be clip farming or aura farming or whatever they calling it, and actually put something of quality out there for your mind. Now, you could eat dirt. Surely you could. You could eat it all day. But it would do nothing for your digestive system. Shit, I mean, what? So I don't want to put out dirt all the time, even if I'm not ever putting out dirt. I want to give you a little bit of this good soul food. You feel what I'm saying? But as we wind down for the day, estimation is a skill you good at, and greatness is where you headed. As long as you keep that in your mind and keep that vision going for yourself. About time you enable your gift. Oh my gosh, it's not for real. It wasn't enabled. Man, listen. You know I do this for the people. But if y'all want to send me some gifts out there, you know you can always send them gifts. Hit that button on the screen. And if also, let me get my little Service Plus out there. Let me show you. Fill out this application. Girl, go ahead, fill out this application. You want to stream? I'm here. Ask me questions anytime you can. You know I be messing with you. Anyway, this has been another episode of Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. I'm glad y'all was able to join me. I'm glad we got another little Finding Our Way Wednesday in. I got the motivation for my women out there again next week. I got the timestamp save. I wrote it down on this paper. I got a timestamp save on what we going to be doing and what we going to be talking about. So we go right back to the message. Join us here again tomorrow. Healthy Mental Thursday per usual. If you got any topics, any suggestions, anything you want me to talk about here on the show, I'm going to give you a list of all of the days that I'm here. And this is a bi-weekly thing, so next week I'll be off, but we'll see about that. I'll let y'all know on Friday, because I think I'm going to have to shake some things up, get some more of this good knowledge and expansion pack episodes out there. We coming up on episode 300, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, here's the list of days. There's Mindful Monday. There's Tech Tuesday, there's Finding Our Way Wednesday, there's Healthy Mental Thursday, then there's Fun Fact Friday. So make sure if you got any topics, anything you want to talk about, if you ever even want to come up here on the show, there's a time and a place for that too as well. So just hit me up on all the platforms. You know I'm message back. I ain't got a whole full inbox just yet. I got about 600 followers out there on TikTok, so I'm gonna hit you back. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. No, never. That's why. Oh my gosh. Well, girl, hey, listen, you want to be my manager? If you got some, look, all I need is 2 hours a month. 2 hours a month. I send you all the detail, and you just go ahead and manage that. Be like, you know, you ain't turn this on. You turn that off, and turn my headphones up. Dang, I was so late. It's okay. We start at 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, bi-weekly. I will probably run the whole month of May, though. Give you an episode every day since we're going into the summer break. But I ain't going to make no promises just yet. Oh, yeah, I can be a mod. No problem. Definitely. I'm going to take you up on that. And if I can do it now, hold on. Hold up. Stay where you at. Nobody move. Nobody move now. Hold on. How do I see your name? I know it's away. It is away. All right. Hold on. Stay where you at. Stay where you at. Stay where you at. Don't move. Nobody move. And there you go. Now you are. If I need to change anything later, as far as like the permissions, like if you don't want something a permission or you do want a permission, I'll change it. Just let me know. You better, since you're not streaming Hogwarts. I'm working every day. As a matter of fact, I took the last 2 days off, but I'm working every day now. You listen. I'm gonna call you. I got a position open for you down here at DGTA. Snicker. Let me get out of here before I run over time. Snicker. Well, I know what your name is. I'm just playing. 404. And we'll hire you on Thursday. Hire on Name. Gotcha. All right, y'all. This has been another episode of Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. I'm glad that y'all decided to join me again. Let me get y'all a song to go out with on. Don't leave before the song over with now. Don't leave for the song over with. I'm going to play a good song. It's always a good song. I always play my song, but it's going to be a good song. Don't leave before the song over. Hold up. TikTok, you just going to be beat because y'all ain't got the video playing on y'all end. But if you ever want to look at the videos that we watching here on Expansion Pack and you on TikTok, just hop over to my Twitch or the DGTA_TV Twitch or YouTube. We everywhere. So go ahead. Kick Be Trippin'. I'm even on Instagram right now. But Kick Be Trippin'. I'm going to make sure Kick get its own exclusive special. We might do the Hogwarts Legacy exclusively on Twitch. Kick and just pick up new followers. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Y'all listen to this song. Don't leave before the song go.
I was worried we'd be stranded for hours.
This is DGTA TV. Peace.
I'll use my credit card to order 50 philosophy.
See y'all tomorrow, yo.
This one goes out to all aspiring artists out there.
Don't leave for the song.
The ones who make music and they mama cloud.
You know what this is. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Follow
in
and turn on
professional studio, but you only hear tracks every week.
I'm playing game
just waiting to get on.
This is DGTA TV.
Yo, I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, let me get it. I'm winning this game, home run, hit independent. Did it all independent, dropping tracks from a distance on your head, y'all. Better make your head nod. Waited for a while, now I'm like, hold up, wait a second. All of the mistakes that I made were just lessons. So now I can preach and reach all of my brethren who want to make an investment into your music. You're stepping into something that you better pay attention to. Gang, 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 you might say it and it sound recordable. But when you in the industry, how many units can you move? They'll put you on the shelf collecting dust until you pay your dues. So hold up, wait, just give me a second before you cut this off, cause I ain't rapping about weapons on my chain drip. We've been in chains since the slave ship. Now all we talk about is how many whips you can get. All that I'm saying is, young brother, just sit and listen a bit. This is artist development. If you brush me off, you'll be where I've been, making songs about the big body bands that you ain't never had. You better off making songs that'll make your mama glad. Instead, she talking about cut it out. I don't wanna hear it at all. But when you making music from your heart, that problem solved. Hold up, wait just a minute. How could I tell you all of this if I ain't did it? Just think of me as a prophet, giving you a prediction that it's hard to get fame, even harder once you get it. We often fantasize because we handle what's envisioned. I just say define success for you and go the distance. Hold up, wait, pause, are you serious? I really don't wanna be famous, not even curious. I'm just doing this now cause my knowledge need to be dropped. And what better way for you to learn while hearing the beat drop?
All my young people, don't get fooled by the trickery. Don't get fooled by the lies. Do it from your heart, do it for you. Build it, and they shall come.
Once upon a time, there was a little boy, his name don't really matter. The matter of the fact is that he wanna be a rapper. Started singing every song he heard like he made him. He really didn't know that this was perfect training. He started thinking about what he would do when he made it. He had big dreams with no plans, no guidance supporting him. Nobody knew where he was trying to go, cause they ain't never been there. This is big business, your mama not here. You still wanna be a rapper? Okay, then come here. I'll teach you what you need to know, but hold up, wait, you better know that everybody don't care about you. Don't take it personal, just stay under my wing and we gon' fly right off the pedestal. This kid got potential, this kid spit flame. That's what they be saying when they hear Lil Dan, but Big Dan F Man is like, hold up, wait a minute. I'm giving them something that I didn't get when I did it. That's a realistic picture of success defined. You might have to wait a minute just for you to show up right on time. This story is for you and I hope that you find it. Rewind it, dissect every line, find the silver lining. I want you to hold up, wait a second, plan it out. Perseverance keep you consistent, and yes, you'll find this out. Hold up, wait, think about it. You just need what you got, so you already done found it. You resonate in a way that is really so astounding. So if you wanna make it, just figure out where you making it to. Support yourself and know who's there to help, and don't get it confused. Take your time to think, cause it can decide if you win or you lose. The song for everybody making music that we soon. All I wanna do is tell you to put your heart in. This song is the starter package to start in.
I'm still making heart music. Enough said.